All right, David Mazouz, Gotham.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
So in season 2, we got to see a new side of Bruce.
Absolutely.
You said last year that we were going to get the Playboy side in season 2, and we got that when he played Silver, and he's like, "You don't know me at all." So what side of Bruce are we going to get in season 3 now?
You're gonna get even more Playboy side of Bruce, definitely. So I mean, honestly, I think season 1, most of season 1, Bruce was grieving, and he really couldn't do a lot. He couldn't make his evolution into Batman just yet because it was just too early. Season 2, he definitely made that evolution, and I think a lot of people will agree with that. He really made major steps towards becoming the Gay Crusader. And season 3, because those steps were so big in season 2, there's gonna need to be a check, and there's gonna need to be a step back. Bruce realizes that if he continues on the path that he's going on, he's putting people that he cares about and loves in danger, and he needs to really figure out what his purpose is in Gotham and what he really wants to do in the end. And he's gonna do a lot of figuring himself out in season 3. And that does not mean that he will be any less involved than he was in season 2, because that's completely false. He will be a major player, but he will not be continue on the path. But by the end of season 3, that will all change, and season 4 is going to set a whole new path for him.
You already have season 4 planned out.
Oh yeah, of course. I have no idea what happened in season 4.
Rumor has it that there may be a doppelganger evil twin coming for us.
Yeah, well, you saw somebody who was played by me
with a nice little Tarzan wig.
Right, with a long wig that came out of Hugo Strange's Freak Club. I can't really say who exactly he is, what he is, or any of that. But what I can say is he's in season 3, and it has been a blast playing him. It's so much fun, and I'm so excited for the audience to see it. And I really love what we've done with the character, and I love playing 2 characters. It's so much fun.
Bruce has gone on quite a journey over the past 3rd season. What has he learned
I think he's learned invaluable lessons. He's learned, I mean, first of all, he's learned from Alfred, he's learned from Gordon, he's learned from Gotham, and he just has so many mentors. I think the thing I loved about season 2 is that there's so many distinguishing qualities that we know about Batman. For example, he doesn't kill anybody. We saw where that came from. We saw the origins of that belief, of that philosophy in season 2 when he has a gun up to the guy who ruined his life, otherwise known as Master Malone, and he doesn't pull the trigger. In that moment, he realizes nobody's beyond redemption. Everybody can be saved. And then another one, in the very next episode, we saw, Batman has a distinguishing quality of being able to endure tremendous amounts of pain. And we saw that happen in the next episode. He was getting totally beat up, but he said, "This guy's not going to break me. I know who I am, and I'm going to stand for what I believe in." And I mean, he's learned what Batman needs to learn. And I just find what the writers are doing just to be so brilliant, and I'm so excited to see what else they have in store.
Do you have a favorite villain?
On the show or in general?
On the show.
It's tough, and I'm going to tell you why it's tough. The way that the writers and the actors have brought to life the villains on Gotham is unlike anything we've ever seen in any other Batman incarnation. You like them. You want them to win. I mean, the Penguin, I think I speak for everybody. Robin Lord Taylor has killed it with the role. And you're rooting for him, even though he's a maniac, killer, murderer. But you want him to win, and that's wrong in so many levels. But they do it in such a brilliant way, and so and same with Corey. And I think if I had to choose one, I would say the Riddler, because I find the slow candle burn. When you first meet Edward Nygma in Gotham, he's a good guy. He's a forensic guy. He works at GCPD. He's a little weird, but he has no harmful intentions. and you see slowly how his circumstances of life push him past the breaking point. And I just found that fascinating how that happens and how he slowly burns into insanity.
The relationship between Bruce and Alfred is iconic. What's it like to bring that to life?
I mean, first of all, just Sean Pertwee is like my favorite guy ever. I love hanging out with him. And working with him, he's amazing. He's such a... I mean, besides being the nicest guy that you'll ever meet and so much fun and so funny, he's an incredible actor that I learned so much from working with every day. He just teaches me so much about business all the time, and I'm just so thankful. What it's like to bring it to life is amazing. I don't think you've ever seen this side. I know Sean talks about a lot. He says, because I mean, in the comic books before Gotham and in the movies, the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Alfred Pennyworth is all very, Bruce is the boss and Alfred is the servant. Alfred is, he never pushes back. But that dynamic is completely changed in Gotham. It's more like they're a partnership. There's no one over the other, and they're going into this together. And Alfred's very first line in the show was, "Get your bloody ass down there from there, Master Bruce, when I'm up on the roof." And a lot of fans were like, "Whoa, Alfred can't speak to Bruce like that," but that's what it is in Gotham, and it's this relationship of, I was at a convention, and sorry, getting off topic a lot, but I was at a convention and an artist, a wonderful artist, drew Batman kind of as a shadow, and then drew Bruce and Alfred in the foreground. And I said, "Oh, that's awesome. Like, look, what inspired you to do this?" And he said, well, it seems like in Gotham, it's not just Bruce that's becoming Batman. It's Bruce and Alfred as a team, and it's the partnership that's. I mean, Alfred is equally as important to the evolution as Bruce is, if not more. And that's really what it is. And I love to bring that to life.
What has your Comic-Con experience been like, and have you met anyone you've been completely starstruck by?
Oh yeah. I mean, the first person that comes to mind is Game of Thrones. Like, my favorite show ever. Yeah, I met Lena Headey at another Comic-Con in Denver, and I don't think I've ever been more scared to talk to another human being. Anyway, so, I mean, Comic-Con is, it's insane. I love it. I don't think I've ever loved anything, any event this much before. And I remember, this is my third time doing it, I remember the first year, when the show hadn't even aired, the only thing that the public had seen of Gotham is the initial trailer, and maybe a couple of other teasers at that point. I don't exactly remember. But the show had never aired. People didn't know what it was, and we got here, and there were trains with our faces on them, and fans excited, lines and lines excited to get our autographs, and people were so, the energy was so enthusiastic, and I was like, you guys don't even know if you're gonna like it. What if you hate the show? What if you hate me? What if you hate the person sitting next to me? But, I mean, the energy, that's the thing I love about comic book fans, and they're just so devoted. I think they're the most devoted fans, and I'm just so thankful that people have responded the way. I mean, because the feedback to the show has been overwhelmingly positive, and I'm just so thankful because these fans, they're the people that are, the line between failure and success for us, and I just couldn't be more grateful towards them.
Did you get to go down to the floor or do they notice you, or do you have to wear a Batman mask so nobody can see you?
I should get a Batman mask. That's actually really good.
That would be awesome.
I just walk around in it.
That would be really cool.
I should do that. I'm gonna try to get one. I don't know if I'll have time to walk the floor, but I'll try.
It's a good idea for you.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Sorry guys, I'm gonna grab it. Just ask her questions.
I was going to say, did you see Dawn of Justice? And if you did, can we get in your Batman voice? Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
Martha. Awesome. Great talking to you guys. Have a great